Hi, welcome to the AgriBusiness Global Update. I'm Dave Frabotta, editor of AgriBusiness Global, and I'm here with Senior Editor Jackie Pucci.
Hello.
And first, we'd like to wish everyone a Happy New Year in China and the rest of Asia celebrating. I hope your travels are safe. We're going to talk a little bit today about the Syngenta ChemChina deal. Jackie sat in on a conference call last week where Syngenta explained a little bit about this deal and why it was a better deal than the Monsanto bid. Tell us a little bit about what they had to say.
The Chief Operating Officer, Deborah Pisk, said that the deal with Monsanto really never was a deal to begin with. That, even though the number was higher, 47 billion versus the 43 billion that ChemChina ended up offering, much of that was in the form of shares, and those shares have dropped in value, Monsanto shares, since that time. And so the ChemChina deal was all cash, and that there were not as many regulatory concerns as there were with the Monsanto deal. So there were just too many concerns about whether the deal would close at all. And also he said that there were the deal is not contingent on creating cost synergies, meaning there are no job cuts that need to be made, he said, which might have been the case with Monsanto. And that overall it was just a better deal for growers, the customers.
And now we're not hearing any news because of the holiday in China. The board of directors is recommending this deal to shareholders. Do we have any ideas when the next step might occur?
Yeah, he said that unanimously backing the deal, and that he expects by the end of the year that it should close.
Okay, great. So that's underway. Of course, ChemChina's the largest chemical company in China for agchem, about 5% of the global market they anticipate. Adding Syngenta, which is about 17%, I think, of the global market, you're looking at the largest crop protection company in the world. And I know Syngenta also talked about the fact that they are going to remain kind of independent because those overlaps aren't there that you talked about that might have been there with Monsanto. They can retain their operating structure. They can retain they can not only retain their operating structure, but retain their name and maybe even gain some market share in some emerging economies.
Yeah, Syngenta said that this deal would enable them to expand in emerging markets and notably in China, so there's huge potential there. And that also their R&D they'll continue to devote between 9 and 10% to R&D. They're not going to cut back on that anytime soon.
We'll be continuing to follow this story online on a daily basis at agribusinessglobal.com. Thank you for watching this week's AgriBusiness Global Update. We'll see you next week.